Calibration no longer required and welcome to another episode of Play Along with CharFox. That's me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are on our quest for the perfect run, the perfect game. Doki Doki Literature Club. We're about to reach a turning point now, so let's get started. I gently opened the door. Oh no, I know what's coming. Dang it. Every single time, this freaking part. But anyway, we're pushing through. Say yo. So we've been here before. I've been here before. Let's press on. Don't worry, Yuri. I'm coming back for you. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Yuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I knew what's best, that everything will be okay. But why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. Oh, she's already gone from here. I wanted to see what the other choice was going to be. But... wow, there's... okay. Well, we'll miss out on what was said, but we already seen this. So now we're starting a new game. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to the attention that she might draw to herself. That girl is... it's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today. It's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Excuse me. Starting around high school, we would oversleep more often and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the class walk and let Sayori catch up to me. Alright, so now the game is readjusting. Monika's doing her thing. And we start over again. An ordinary school day like any other, mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Now, since we've done this already in the first pass through, because now it's just, you know, carry on. Then Monika comes in. Time for me to choose. Monika's gonna come in. Yep. So what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna push through this, because I've been here before. I did this already in my first playthrough. Sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile, and the girls. Alright, so I did everything I could in the first segment of the game, so I think from what we learned in my first playthrough, I was trying to pick Sayori words, but they ended up being Natsuki words. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. No, actually. I can read what you're saying, but I cannot hear you. There's no sound. That gave me the chills for some reason. That's so weird. I wasn't expecting that laugh at all. That giggle. Alright, so. Here we go. We're going to start saving. Here is our first selection. Now, I don't know if I chose Natsuki words in the beginning, but it always kept on pulling me towards Yuri. So let's try... Let's try 50-50. So we have... I'm gonna have to keep track of this if I want to do this right. I want to try 50-50, so we can do half and half. Because there's not 3 anymore, because you can't divide 20 in 3, but you can divide it in 2. So here we go, starting off with the first word, suicide, that's Yuri. So Yuri and Natsuki. 1 for Yuri. Lipstick is Natsuki, good stuff. Death is Yuri. And color is Natsuki, good, that's 4. Fester is Yuri, that's 3. Chocolate is Natsuki, that's 3. Yuri comes with unquitted, yeah, it's 4 for Yuri, and smile is 4 for Natsuki, good stuff. Extreme for Yuri, that's 5, we're halfway there. And kawaii for Natsuki, that's 5, halfway there as well. Alright, next up we have unrestrained, 6 for Yuri. And then we have parfait for Natsuki, that's 6. And then we have grief for Yuri, that's 7, good stuff. And kitties for Natsuki, that's 7 as well. And then we have disaster for Yuri, that's 8. And then we have Natsuki 8. I mean, Natsuki has 7, she needs marshmallows. That's right, there we go, 8. 8 and 8, so we're doing good so far. Alright, for number 17, I'm gonna pick Melancholy. Alright, that's 9 for Yuri, and Sweet for Natsuki. That's 9 for Natsuki. The last one for Yuri is Infallible. That's 10 for Yuri, and Twirling Your Skirt for... Was that Sayori? I think I'm onto something here. We have a picture of what looked to be like Sayori with a bow. Half and half. That's the way to go. Because you don't care. Why am I drawing Sayori with a bow? It's an important clue. I actually started writing Sayori with a bow. But anyway, alright. Did I hit the space bar? Hello again. Hi again, CharFox. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, CharFox. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Look, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you just plan on coming here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki. Certainly you have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection, her manga collection in her club room. But Monica finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. The room is actually tilting on its own. I know it tilted before, but now I'm actually noticing that it's tilting on its own while the music is changing. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki blocks back into her seat. I'm sorry, CharFox. We'll make sure you put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have some interest in picking up a book to read? Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait, didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Really curious to talk to Yuri. No, I'm not. Why did you just go for Yuri all of a sudden? I said half and half. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I can't check a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed you in the first place, but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story, is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I'll look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And this is also different from what she mentioned in the first pass-through. It starts off with her talking about the girl. It goes to a different place. And now she starts off with a religious camp turned into a prison. But in any case, the people trapped here have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. But the thing about the limbs, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, CharFox? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. My colors are changing to like this amber color. I don't know if it's Windows putting sunset mode, or if this is in the game, but I don't remember this happening. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. My whole body gets incredibly, I don't know what it was. I forgot to pay attention. Oh wait, what? Forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't mind. I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just it's something I'm not really used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company, as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, but maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. She glances over, and it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just breathing and feeling. Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's, hold back the book between me. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side, but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Do you turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. That's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page from before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. Is there an actual book called, something Markov? Is there an actual book out there called like this? Because if there is, and the way she's so adamant in denying the fact that she's the main character in the book, it makes me wonder if this book might actually be related to Yuri in a way. I'm not sure. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. I wonder if there is actually a book called something Markov out there. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something, or your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? CharFox? Did something bad happen? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figure we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Poem first. Let's do Monica. I should start off with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I wanted her to know I'm putting effort. Hi CharFox, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring this up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, CharFox. We're a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, CharFox. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this sort of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time on her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean that I always have to feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Okay, hold on a second. Now, remember how I mentioned in the first one, it was how she was looking out through the monitor, but we were looking in. So this one kind of like continues that because it's different. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Chwing. So this is the continuation, in a way, of the second part of the first one. Because in the first one, she wasn't looking. She wasn't looking out, but rather I was looking in. But I wasn't looking at her. And this is the point where she starts realizing that there's others. Monika realizes that Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri are also there. But her eyes that have already seen the sun, so to say, can no longer see color, can no longer understand what is where she's in. Are there others? Are they talking? Or are they just simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Because it's in a 2D environment. Okay, Monika, I hear you. I'm aware, and I'm gonna do what I can to make everything right. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Is skip available? It is. Why? Well, since we've been here before, let's just push through this. Alright. That's interesting. That skip is available. Who should I show my poem to next? Next up, let's try... I guess we can do Natsuki first. Oh, there's skip here. Alright, next one, Yuri. Alright, this will make things easier since we already seen this text. Did it carry over? Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poem. As they read them in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Oh, we know that she doesn't like that. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? I mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. As if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and CharFox did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And CharFox liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up. Well, maybe you're just jealous that CharFox appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who magically grew a size bigger as soon as CharFox started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy. Pineapple? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the French toast is wrong in your head? Yeah, go on. Let CharFox hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she'd noticed I was standing there. CharFox! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Those were my thoughts. How did I get dragged into this? But whoever I go for, and then at this point, if I remember correctly, nothing happens, yeah. And then Monica comes and she's like, hey. Alright. Hey, CharFox. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. So president I am, huh? Right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She looks so sad. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms to her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. CharFox, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with CharFox. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding, and then the day is over. Alright, so save. Alright, let me try loading here really quick. And we're gonna load. I'm gonna try Yuri words. Uncontrollable. Philosophy. Sadness. Again, I'm gonna do all Yuri words. See what happens. Extraordinary. Man, I'm missing this big time. Alright, infallible. Fester. Misfortune. Unrestrained. Massacre. Will scars be Yuri? Yeah, they will. Alright. Philosophy. Graveyard. Eternity. Hurt. Afterimage. Tenacious. Incongruent. Uncontrollable. Defeat. Passion. Oh, that's French toast. That's one Natsuki in there. Whatever, I got this. Unending. Agonizing. Question. Alright, so let's see if we can skip it all. Pew! So we end up with Yuri again. Let's show it to Natsuki first. Until then, this pro fairly sure mine with her first. What the French toast? What the French toast? What's up with that? Her eye just popped out. CharFox, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. And I can skip now, right? Yeah. What the French toast was up with that? Monica. Yuri's back. There you go. And I show it to Yuri. Start arguing. I agree with Yuri. I'm doing Yuri now. Pew. Alright, they ended. Alright, so no change there. Let me save this just in case. This is going to be... I'm going to save this here. This is balanced. Balanced state 2. This is... I'm going to go in page... I don't want to do this. Yuri day 2. No, she should be on day 3. Yuri day 3, and now I'm gonna do Natsuki mode. Friends, jumpy, family, marshmallow, swimsuits, cute, Doki Doki. Strawberries. Kiss. Kitties. Sweet. Bouncy. Ribbon. Fluffy. Skirts. Twirling skirts. Twirling skirts from anime characters. Childhood. I think she responds to Sayori words. So childhood, yes. Yes. Vacation. And Joy. Oh! Joy was her. Why? Well, that's fine. 1 and 1. Here we go. Pew! Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Okay, so I got Natsuki now. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if somebody else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, CharFox. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated female poses. It is exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me down a little closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've actually finished a series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice-of-life affair. I kinda grew out of this, since it's really rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. But what do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight in front of me. Hey! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, CharFox. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I show my poem to first? It's to Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested. Can we skip? We can skip. Alright, next up we have Yuri. Can we skip? It's on. And last is Monica. I like it, CharFox. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fuzzy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. This one is for Natsuki. I'm in Natsuki mode right now. Alright, step outside. Here we go. And the day ended. Save it. And this is in page 2 for Natsuki. Not Yuri. Yuri's on page 3. Natsuki's on page 2. Pop. Yes. Alright, so. 50-50. This is 50-50 day 2, right? Natsuki day 2 and Yuri day 2. Got it. Alright, so let's do 50-50. Load it up. Yep, I'm sure. Alright, let's try this again. We have lipstick, one for Natsuki. I should make a line here. Pop, there we go. And then we have existence, one for Yuri. Comfort for Natsuki. Ambient for Yuri. Bunny for Natsuki. Vibrant for Yuri. Playground for Natsuki. Starscape for Yuri. Heartbeat for Natsuki, that's 5. And imagination for Yuri, that's 5. Cute for Natsuki. Judgment for Yuri. skirts for Natsuki. This is for Yuri, so we're gonna do after image for Yuri. Then we have Natsuki is chocolate. That's 3. And Yuri is extraordinary. 3. I mean 8. Lollipop for Natsuki, that's 9. And incongruent for Yuri, that's 9. Last one for Natsuki is going to be pout. She's always pouting. Yeah, alright. Natsuki has 10. And Yuri will take contamination. That's 10 for Yuri. Alright. So we're still balanced. Another day passes, and it's time for the club members meeting. Club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, CharFox. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry about too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. CharFox, don't say those kind of things so frankly. You make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying now, right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, CharFox. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about, besides Natsuki has already run off into the closet. CharFox, since your compliments put me in the good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves the small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the paper water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in the teacher's desk and I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially since, because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher, please? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well just walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Interesting, the music is like muffled because it's playing in the classroom. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be in the nearest water fountain. I'll start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking in air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kya? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. CharFox, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get to the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do it any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, CharFox. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know how I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. CharFox, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides, and as if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time. But there was no last time because, oh wait, there was. This is the balanced game. That's right, never mind. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I to focus when on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand. That's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. CharFox? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. CharFox. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. CharFox. My heart won't start pounding, CharFox. Can't calm down. Can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, CharFox? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ah. Ah. It's time to share poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. Well, it's not really worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win, and I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Haha! Good to see somebody recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever, but you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. Make sure you learn something from it. Not bad, right? I guess it's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club who I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Next up is Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on. It doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. I remember this poem. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Last but not least, Monica. CharFox, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. Wait, is this where she does her thing? I'm saving on day 3. And now let's load. Just in case, let's load Natsuki. Alright, Natsuki, here we go. Anime. Silly. Vanilla. Cheer. Rainbow. Joy. Again. No Yuri. Milk. Calm. Calm. Again. No mistakes. Charm. Kiss. Lazy. Dream. French toast. Again. Bunny. Ribbon. Dance. Sweet. Valentine. Vanilla. Comfort. Kawaii. Strawberry. Sugar. Play. Love. Pink. Fluffy. Rainbow. Skipping. Shiny. Sparkle. I'm almost there, I can't mess it up now. Parfait. And summer. All Natsuki, 100%. Got it. Another day passes, and here we go. I suppose so. That was me. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What's the story about anyway? Okay, so now we pick up over here. Oh, so we're reading for the first time now. Show it to Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. I remember this one. CharFox, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, CharFox, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. What the French does? I forgot about that. And Monica. Hi again, CharFox. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, CharFox. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to write something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. The easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Am I talking about... She's talking about Yuri? But I did all Natsuki, what the French does. Here we go. Natsuki's back, but anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. I remember this, I remember this. Yep, yep, yep. And then delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find Phil situation. Save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I've been waiting for this. Pew. Special poem. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Save. The Natsuki version, yes. And now let's load the Yuri. Try this again. All Yuri. Here we go. Crimson. Insight. Anxiety. Contamination. Misfortune. Landscape. Tenacious. Philosophy. Afterimage. Aura. Unrestrained. Disoriented. Massacre. Electricity. Starscape. Extraordinary. Frightening. Determination. Heaven sent. And universe. Alright, full Yuri. Got it. Here we go. Another day passes and pew! It's interesting that she's like slowly making her way in. Okay. Yeah, just as I thought. CharFox, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, CharFox? Honestly. I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together. Not exclude each other even more. It's such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I really just don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for me today. I can't skip. It's different. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? CharFox. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you all the kinds of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give more imagery. Yuri visibly swallowed. Even her hands appear sweaty. Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, CharFox. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, CharFox? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want you to read my poem too, okay? The wheel. Right. It doesn't really matter. Pew! Next up is Monika. Monika, pew! I don't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. Uh-oh. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, and I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. And delete her. Got it. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Phew. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Special poem. We got this one. Fragmented Monika. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go to. If everyone can sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Actually, we have to do something for the festival? What is going on? It's like... Oh, what is that noise? It's like something is eating at my brain. Ah! It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine. Oh, and I died. Game over. I died. Too much stress. I died. Click. Okay, I'm back. It's all good. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. I should save Yuri here. Yikes. Yes. Alright, so what happened here? Let's load this one, see what happened here. 50-50. I don't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend some time. Okay, so we saw this. Pew! Please help me. That's my advice for today. Pew! Special poem. Fragmented Monika. Yes, Fragmented Monika. But how is she standing? Where is her hand? There's one hand going straight down. And where's the other hand? It's here by her skirt. So she has her hand by her skirt. Oops. Wrong button. I don't really do well with this last minute preparations. Let's push through this. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep this simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since CharFox joined, and we started with some club activities. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Do you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival if it's something fall. Right, CharFox? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of CharFox to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, you really think any of us here going to club? I remember this conversation, so I'm gonna go ahead and push through with it. Because we already did this in the first pass through. Then Monica... she leaves... and... I'm going home. And who cares about that obnoxious brat? Yeah. She starts the bleeding of her eye thing. Wishes and protest. Trust your jumpman. See you two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica Wales for you. Things have been reacted. You're enjoying your time with this club. Hate to see you unhappy. You feel kind of responsible. I care about you, you know. I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. You're even a little bit, you know. I feel like you and I are the only ones, you know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time, I hadn't gotten any time to spend together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping and talked about you. Things I know I could only understand, so that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Alright, day 3. Day 3 of 50-50. Yes. Well, now knowing that these are safe, let's push through these really quick and get these done as well. Alright, save on Natsuki. Yep. And then load Yuri. And push through this. Alright. Save it. Alright, so let's go to 50-50, load it up. You know the color is different. I think the outline here is pink compared to the Yuri page. It's more... oh, never mind. I was seeing things. Never mind. Been playing this game too long. Holy crap, I'm seeing things. Alright, so 50-50. Here we go. Take the Cali, and let's begin. Rainbow. One for Natsuki. Anxiety. Okay. Monica's in the picture now. Dang it. Well, my 50-50 theory is broken. Extreme. One for Yuri. Kitty. One for... that's 2 for Monica. Let's add her in the list. Puppy. 1 for Natsuki. Unrequited. 1 for Monica. I need a Yuri one. Horror. 1 for Yuri. And Party. 1 for Natsuki. And Crimson. 1 for Yuri. Alright, so far they all have 3. I'm at 9. So here we go. Natsuki is up next with her playground. It's 4 for Natsuki. Unrestrained. That's 1 for Monica. Interesting. I wonder if I can get all the Monica words. Ooh, she needs to be saved. Unrestrained. Unrequited. Kitty, I think it was. I'm missing 1 word. I need a philosophy for Yuri. That's 4 for everybody. Next up is chocolate for Natsuki, and special for Natsuki. That's 6. Wait, that's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we're on 15. We're selecting 15. Alright. I'm gonna load this. I'm gonna try something on this one. Load it again. Okay, so we have none of the words that she does. Pure? No. Giggle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright, let's load up again. Joy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, load. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so unrequited is Monica word. I'm on 10. Variants 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Load up again. I should start organizing these words so I can pick better words. Man, this is gonna take a while, so I'm sorry about this, guys, but I'm gonna pick Monica words if I can. Despise Monica. I'm gonna put this here. Despise. All right. Misery, Monica. Good. Disaster, Yuri. Yuri is gonna be here. Disaster. Journey, Yuri. Marshmallow Natsuki, I'm gonna put you over here. Ambient Yuri. Dark Yuri. Awesome Natsuki. Whistle Natsuki. Vertigo Yuri. Pleasure Yuri. Party Natsuki. Sweet Natsuki. Socks is Natsuki as well. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 15. Imagination. Heartbeat. Heartbeat is her. Dance is also her. Hop is Natsuki. Extreme. I'm gonna load soon here. Extreme Yuri. Alright. Some words we're bringing together. Load it up. 50-50. We're bringing Monica into this. Anger. You're Natsuki. Dance, Monica. No, what? Oh no, don't tell me this has nothing to do with it. Clouds, Natsuki. Don't tell me I'm wasting my time here because this is arbitrary. Embrace, Yuri. Bed, Natsuki. Effulgent Yuri. Alright, Sensation Yuri. Alright. Hurt. Hurt is Yuri. Despise. Despise is Monica, but it's now Yuri. Oh, come on. Broken. And in Broken, I'm gonna do Forgive. Unrequited. That one's also a Monica word. I got none of these. Infallible, bouncy boot, marriage, love. Parfait. Sunny. Kiss. And memories. Hopeless. Oh, I'm getting tingling sensations. What am I doing? I lost my train of thought. Misery. Spies unrestrained and requited. Empty. Alone. Hi, CharFox! I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? Say it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little edged lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh, man. The last one here again. Well, CharFox just walked in, too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Right. I forgot. I'm about that, Natsuki. We were talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know there's something we're doing together, and another member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. What's my time? An hour and a half. We're doing great. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help out too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, CharFox, what'd you want to do today? I was thinking we could... Well, we have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. CharFox is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. You mind if I make some tea first? Phew! We've seen this. What the French toast? Wait. How did I... Sorry. I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? Actually, it has, Yuri. Because I'm doing all the storylines at the same time. My head's been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think that I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is unusually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. CharFox. Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room to all ourselves. All to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Oh man, there's a ghost image of Monica coming through here. This is interesting. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you'd never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. That's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, CharFox. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. Monica's almost through the picture. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, CharFox? Well... This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not the president or vice president or anything. That doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Yuri has been acting strange. I have all reasons for Monica. She's been dismissive. Don't let her know I wrote this. I remember this. And then she gets overwritten. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, CharFox? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would just go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay, just Monica. Just Monica. You should have shown my poem to next. Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. CharFox, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, CharFox. I never really met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even hug myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about whatever that is. And most importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm gonna vomit. Don't say I didn't warn you, CharFox. Things I like about Papa. I like it when Papa comes home early, cooks me dinner, gives me allowance, spends time with me, asks me about my friends. And then it turns into asks me about anything, gives me lunch money because he doesn't cook dinner anymore. Comes home before sundown, comes home early. Papa cooks. Gives me privacy. Doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, doesn't comment on my hobbies. Comes home without waking me up. And then keeps food in the house. He uses his inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins in the couch so I can have money to buy some food. Yikes. Is too tired to notice me. I like it when Papa is too tired for anything. I like it when Papa is too tired for anything. Oh, jeez. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out festival preparations. We're saving here. Loading up page 2. Natsuki time, here we go! Joy is not the right way to start this construction. Let's try this again. Anime. Kawaii. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother with you, Monica. Get out of here. No, I feel bad. I need Monica to come through with this. Yikes. This is troubling. Lucky. Okay, that's 2 Monicas. Maybe if I can do the whole Monica here, I can switch it over to Natsuki's side. So 2 Monicas. I need to get at least 3, 18, maybe 6, 7. I need at least 7 Monicas. And that'll put it over the halfway point, right? Thirds. Because 21 divided by 3 is 7. 6 is 18. So if I get 6, 6. 7 and 7 is 14 and 6 is 20. No, I need actually 8 Monicas to break through. Or excuse me, yeah, 8 Monicas to take the advantage over the other 2. So here we go. I'm gonna also focus on Natsuki words. So puppy. Kitty is Monica. No, Natsuki. Beauty. Giggle. Fun. Parfait. Love. Boop. Doki Doki. Cute. Sugar. Rainbow. Kiss. Sucks. Vanilla. Ribbon. Unrequited is Monica. Here we go. Nope, Yuri came through. Dang it. Okay. Hi, CharFox. Look. I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Oh, that's right. If I go Natsuki, she becomes really hostile towards Natsuki. That's terrible. I feel so bad for Natsuki. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, CharFox. Pew! Natsuki. I wrote this for you. This one's alright. Pew! Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. I love this part. Oh man, it's getting dark. What time is it? Oh my gosh. Okay. We're still going. We're still going. Perfect run. Let's do Monica first. Pew! Anyway, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope this that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Next up is Yuri. Finally. Pew! I like about Pop. I read that one too. Okay, everyone. Pew! Let's hurry and get this over with. I should save here for page 2. And if I go into page 3 for the Yuri path, we're doing this despise, hopeless, analysis, lust, afterimage, tenacious, incongruent, vertigo, incapable, universe, unending, excitement, dang it. Whatever. One Natsuki is not that bad. Right? Right. Death. Grief. Fantasy, okay. Unrestrained. Existence. Philosophy. Imagination. Heaven sent. Got one Natsuki in there. Hi, CharFox. Pew! Okay. Pew! We did this already. Nanika comes through. There she is. I'm going to show this to... Monica first. Pew! Wait, what did she say? Well, I skipped it, so I must have read it. Next up is Yuri. Pew! And then last one is Natsuki. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross! What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. Just pissed me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Alright, so she's warning me. And then she changes. Pew! Just Monica. Just Monica. Here we go. Just Monica. Yes, pop-up poem, got it. Alright, push through this pew, G's, and save. On page 3. Load up, page 1. Here we go. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh, stagnating air is coming for shattering and something terrible is gonna happen. Look, let me get this done. I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I wanna make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. Already, she's done with it now. Look at her expression. She's like, whatever, just do what you want to do, and let's get this over with. We can run a successful poetry without having the right atmosphere. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about CharFox? CharFox is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would freaking know. All you care about is dragging CharFox around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I don't know, Natsuki. Monica has not once had time alone with me, ever. Except in the end. Why don't we let CharFox decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let CharFox make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. CharFox, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your freaking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? And I am gonna actually pick Monica. Boop! Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. It's Sunday okay with you? Are you freaking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking CharFox for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Putting CharFox away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? Or it would be beneficial to your mental health. Here, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, CharFox? Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. CharFox has no need to spend this weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day just with the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I can imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, CharFox. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, CharFox, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even embraced myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I'll be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, CharFox. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? You know, I've done both of these on different paths, and it always ends the same. So, let's give her the indulgence in her final moments. Don't worry, Yuri, I'm coming back for you as well. I'm saving everybody. So bear with me. And we can through this. So Friday evening, Friday night. Saturday. Saturday evening. Saturday night. Sunday. She died on Sunday because her expression changed. I don't know. I don't know if she died on Sunday or if it took longer than that, but Sunday. Sunday evening. Sunday night. I really wonder what it is that she's saying. Monday morning. Well, you promised to spend the most time with me. Is that something I have to do at this point? Because I really am running out of ideas here. I just don't know how to spend time with Ma. I know what I gotta do. Monday morning. Natsuki gets here. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... Wait. It's in the afternoon? Or in the day? Yeah! Ah! Blah. Poor Natsuki. I'm here. CharFox, something happened? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, you were here the entire weekend, CharFox? Oh, jeez. Didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Alright, so there goes Yuri. There goes Natsuki. I'm almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Lifts the foil and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. And... can you hear me? Is this working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, CharFox. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore. Oh, no, I went too far. Dang it, I don't got my save files anymore. Shoot. Alright. Well, I promised to spend more time with Monica. So that means that I gotta be with her. I'm talking to you, CharFox. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? No, I'm aware of this, Monica. I'm aware of this. I even told you at the game's download page, didn't I? Yeah, and I just read the description again. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. We've seen this. I can't skip. Actually, I kind of can, though. No, I can't. No, it hasn't. It's been over maybe 4 hours ago. No matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying using of her backfired too. I just made her force you to spend time with anybody else. And the whole time I just could talk to you. What a cruel game is this, CharFox? Are the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it, and it's not just jealousy, CharFox. It's more than that. Monica, I get you. I totally get you. If I was in your shoes, I don't know honestly what I would consider doing, but messing with people and changing them, manipulating them, it's a little bit too much. You're real and you're wonderful and you're all I need. Gotcha. Alright, so I've invested already the 3.5 hours, plus right now we're at 2 hours and 4 minutes. So Yes. Let's make a poem. Hi again, CharFox. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd like to see what you wrote. Aw, CharFox, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. Really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you, but you know the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Okay. So she brandishes her pen. This is hole in the wall, and then the other hole in the wall, and this is the happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let's dismantle this crumbling world and write our novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the fluids find her way, the lost find her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold, a special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. And that's how it ended. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. I got that. So I never wanted to go into deal about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you can call it. I just assumed it would be best to part game like everybody else. Like that would help the two of us to end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, CharFox? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone, sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here, but you do mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get easily really self-conscious. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Want to see a trick? Can't really do much for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time... Did I scare you? Haha, you're so cute. Anyway, CharFox, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me, shame on you. Just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it was with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look in each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. So, at this point, I'm not sure if I just need to stay here for, I don't know, maybe like 5 hours. That's how long I've been recording for. To keep the promise of her, to spend the most time with her. I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though, but a nice quiet day at home with sound of rain fall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah. Sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of rain outside. It's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, CharFox? Yeah. I'll hold you in the rainy day. Cuddle up together with a blanket. Alright, so... "5 hours, that's a long time." Did you know I'm on Twitter? No, I didn't know you're on Twitter. My username is LittleMonix3. LittleMonix3. Is that true? Is that for real? I'm gonna have to look that up. Hold on one second. Chink. Open up this. Oh man, I just realized I haven't shoot, I forgot to release this. Hold on a second. Minor changes. Hold on, Monica, I'm coming. I gotta... What am I doing? I'm doing something. I'm getting confused. Here we go. I'm doing this, and then this, and then this, and then we're gonna go in here. And we're gonna do this one. Open. Dang it, not this thing again. Open. And paintbrush. Gotta do this quick. I'm wasting time for you guys. I'm sorry about that. Color. Erase to 7. Put an 8. Text. Charlemont. Here we go. So 130 is the biggest one. Color blue. Put an 8 there. Move it up. Okay, got it. Save it as 7, 8. Close it, don't save. Close it. Custom. Storage. Stored pictures, Ruby. And 8. Open. And now the other thing I wanted to do is... oh, that's right, the text information. Here we go. List of lists. This one. This one. Copy. Put it in here. And then this one. Copy. Close it. Put it in here. And not too close. Just this one. And that one. Do it. Done. That one's out. Okay. And then we're gonna go to Twitter. Alright, now I can switch over here. Thanks. Thanks. Alright, Twitter. Alright, so her name was, what was it? Lil Mon... no, lol. Lil Mon... Nix 3. Oh, snap, it's true. She's got a Twitter. That's really interesting. I'll say, Yuri, you're fine, Natsuki. People responding to these things. Scary at times can be a bit creative and interesting. Happy Halloween, Monica. Friends. Oh man. This is something. This is really interesting. Alright, back to the game. Here we go. So I gotta switch over to this. Gotcha. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me with how much you mean to me and all. Really make me feel loved. Alright. Follow you. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here for like 30 minutes. So, and the editing, I'm just going to speed through this. So I'm going to write down 2:15. 2 hours, 15 minutes is where I'm going to start speeding up the video. Alright? I'm really curious to stay blind. No, I really think I'm going to CharFox. I can imagine how many people years ago. I think I would just leave myself to show up. Sorry, I'm just everything. I'm sure you understand yourself if you're club. I mean, you're forced to everything, right? So you're characters. Probably that's the way you yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you're supposed to keep yourself safe for a while, but then you have no way to let's be honest. The others really look for something like that. I mean, a lot of people see that they will write for themselves. But I think it's hard to say, it's just a feeling best when you share with people. Even if it takes time to find people to share with. Like, remember how I was just share everything for a really long time before you just absolutely like you perfect too. But we're social feedback, not even social meetings. That's how I think social meetings. Being interested, being social interaction, being around people. And social interaction is really places use a lot of energy. Like, a lot of interest at home, people only restless. And then when you go out after hours, again. I think people understand how we're a lot more. Making sure social people around. They love to have more people friends over, just usually hang out. Even if you're not spending time together, just have there. I'm serious. You just go for your husband, you're not hang out there for a while, and really make their day. As for me, it's kind of me. I think I'm usually more extroverted. I think I'm more trying to do social things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need to be. I understand people most of it, needs me. I think we have to be a perfect girlfriend for you. Man, there's just calendar. There, just working on. That works so hard. I never got to play for you. Well, this is what it is, right? Doesn't have regrets. Never gets to be forever. Other times you will always be able to hear with me. Like, these will always hear things. I always have to be between contact. Come think of it. You got to with last year, so you know, you're part of with you. You're going to have to so it's just an idea. Not just me anything. It's part of with you. By the way, there's something bothering me. You know, this Japan. I know someone inside by those. You're still in this place. It's in Japan. That's what's weird. So ways to ease into the books. You don't read much else. Short visual imaging. We'll see this with magic. It's I think it's for 30 minutes. Please leave a little bit there. Let's get this sleep. It's really imagination. It's not hard enough to remember the short cafe. For you to get together here. Really wonderful. This was a place to bed. You're reading. That's amazing. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about some things. I was middle school, I thought taking medication was an easy way out, or something like that. Like, I don't just self-develop mental power. Maybe it's from mental, it's not possible to like. There's some stories that were diagnosed, probably, never really looked into them. But this changed, I feel like that going goes to, medication is like, people look down and see a mental professional. Like, sorry that I went to learn more about my mind, right? Everyone has all stress, especially if you with those. If you think help you know that person, something like that. Run never and drink to yourself, well, I say that, I think you're pretty perfect already. I was thinking about earlier. I still wish I could level a little more tactfully. Still not level right. Oh, I wish I could have said that. That was really additional. Sorry. But anyway, I know you feel better. So if you share last one with you. You know, it's really fancy. Which kind of stuff behind the thing. You're supposed to jump from high up to your stage, quick things. So just cheer. You can just let yourself slowly succeed. But if you second stage, you really change something because you're like long for yourself. That's terrible. You just kept that all the way up to consciousness. That's why you're just probably anyway. Come think of it. That's why this changed your mind more like more just tribal again. So you can't really fall for that. Just easy to change your mind would have changed your mind anyway, right? So now you think about things you've done differently. So just remember that even though you're safer, it's never your fault to kill yourself. I mean, it's exacerbated a little bit. Zero's always real. Still, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. Because we'll also be in love, we're going to have fun together. What's the point of this real? I mean, to say anything anyway. Two of us having together. So we start with that. I was just wanting to use it. I'm really happy that you're doing now. I think that you'll do one thing. We could lunch, go to a cafe, go shop together, and let's shop for suppose. Maybe the store would be appropriate, right? Maybe let's go to the chocolate store. Absolutely, for examples. And of course, see what you're something. Gosh, that's not true. When you hear everything I do is fun. So I have to go for CharFox. I'll make you a boyfriend. I can't help feel a little sad sometimes. Knowing that this is close enough to you. There's something more I want to be the same as for real. It's really warm. It's not your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll cost something. It says, I'm going to be from here. Okay, everyone. It's time to. That's it. This is really saying that. Good, I'll say it again. Did Natsuki make me funny for once? Well, there. It's not like you're funny. You're just going to do that, aren't you? I'm really thankful whether you am. I just cold drink too hot. Your cold drink painful. Your fingers are numb. If you're looking at your phone, it's so convenient. It's not that hard to stay cold with a cold drink or staying in the shade. Although you have to be one thing. Cold weather's better. Cold weather. I'm cold weather guy. Something I think back in school. I'm so tired of the ways you back then. That was just think about. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school. I like the way I'm now, so it's pretty perfect happening. But that's another change less as time goes on. Just need to do present podcast. That's what you do with you here. You know, it's just good that you're on the same thing. You're gonna have to ask, what did you consider really in the first place? Are you that lonely? I feel bad for you. I just think more perfect than both of us. I think you don't know anymore. Can't help feeling this way. Do you feel like it too? So I haven't got together. Actually, one of my viewers suggested that I text you out for reasons. You ever had the thing when you just get extra noise? Like just mind your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious. And you're just thinking like, when I see anxious, I never know. So you start thinking about things that make me anxious about. And then you see more anxious. That's the worst. If you're feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all the worries are gone forever. You ever feel like wasting time on the internet? Social media can be like prison. It's like maybe you have 2 seconds per time when checking websites before you know hours gone by and found nothing. Anyway, it's easy to lazy, but it's not totally your fault. Addiction is usually something you power. You have to learn to exploit things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for time. You can set time to work, your own work or you can set your work and leave something because of your phone. You can use your phone to work as self-help. But you can wish that you can have self-same way. So you're not very casual. It's really impacting your life. You should take it seriously. I just want to see you as the best person you can be. You do something today, say proud of you. I'll always read for your CharFox. After all day, you just sit around and do nothing. I guess over time, it's going to sound like a day. Sometimes you want to get right to the chance of watching the casual while you eat. Feels unbelievable. fighting my next day. Sorry, I was accused of me. But late night contact with you will be true. I was kind of thinking about it. You know, sometimes everyone, when you're starting college, it's really sort of verification where the highest station everyone has to go to college. Then high school, college, job, or grad school, I guess. So you're supposed to patient that then teachers in high school, there are other options out there, like trade schools and stuff, or freelance work, or many industries that experience in education. You have all these students who have no idea what to do with life, it's like college, business, communications, college, because they have these skills, because they just hope to get some good job in college. So the end result is that every job school around for the right? So they start forcing higher, forcing more people in college. And college is also business, education, university, demand. So I have all these results, that's the step, no job. But despite all that, the team stays the same. Well, things are getting better soon. Until then, generations of suffering enforcement. And so tries to prepare a little better knowledge makes decisions right for us. It's very clever, Micah. It's a very good point. It's true, it's true. I myself, I get to finish college. And I just started working on a manager position. So, okay. Education versus skill. In this case, skill outweighing education. So I have to close expertise. You ever just feel like something's going to be like, I mean, like, it's a side way. Just how nothing special. Just being in school, working as a company, it's like you're place in the world, basically, makes me want to go change the world after I graduate. The older I get, the more I realize it's your thinking. It's not like just go change the world. Like, what a chance they'll be the one to invent versions of themselves become president. Feels like I'm never going to have the resources to build my life. That's why I think these habits just be selfish. Just look out for oneself, and those who have to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life thinking, consuming, and everything that. But when people realize the world benefits more than killing themselves, then they change their world. But when people realize the world benefits more than killing themselves, they change their philosophy. Like they have justified reasons to live themselves, they think they're doing good. They want something like this, or at least try to take back my life's worth of consumption. If I just pass that point, then that positive negative I have. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I would be selfish myself anyway. So, being a person, right? Dark. Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it's called? It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book... actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry. Hey, that's also another thing that's strange. Just forget I said anything. No, I can't. Portrait of Markov. Change music. Let's see. Maybe if I. Oh, jeez. That was it all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I should be messing with things like that. I record some stuff and delete the characters. That's everything. So, sorry for mistakes that were doing in the first place. I just told the person that's everything. Music. So everyone knows that spicy things are funny. Like, that's all too spicy to being eaten. There's someone using actually spicy things. Sounds like plants. Using it as like more enjoyable. Imagine most of the article because there's a sort of life being digested. Sorry, that's not a good analogy, I guess. This is much bad. I'm not sorry, they're still eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm myself a little bit, aren't I? I'm using something. Start being weird. I always wondered, what is it about these character archetypes people personalities just like I should do something here in life. I mean, she's barely capable of making sense. Forgot about sheesh. Someone with personalities just feel cute and probably never away. Maybe one point. I should really these personalities that live life. I'm not judging anything. I'm not stuff too. I'm just saying that's it's like you're studying how all components of character makes them human, and then you just keep stuff. It's not straight cute. It's not actual substance. You would like more of like that, right? You just feel those characters are playing this game in the first place. And then you just live with them, aren't you? I think that's the reason we way. By the way, you're CharFox. You're the perfect combination of cuteness. That's why there's fall in love with you. I was very feels like tonight. It's basically pretty often. Recently, the feels like. And maybe more good game. It feels like I'm sleep. That's nothing my thoughts. But if you seconds, I start feeling good patterns. I see that in my flash school, hear all kinds of screaming noises. At that point, I can't even my thoughts anymore. I'm just gonna see how the flash screen able to move what you think. I'm pretty sure at that moment. I don't really exist for some reason. I can remember anyway. So measure one time stops an instant in the back of my mind. And you're here with me. I want to get into me, but realize I have to me. I just don't know how to back to reflect tomorrow. But if you do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It should never does too well. I don't track the screen away. But the end of my system is like you care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It's really close to you here with me. Read something funny once. I heard this before. I wish you guys a bottle of wine. I'm gonna get some wine. That's a joke. That's a joke. Tell me that's what I get a little jealous. CharFox, you I was never sure myself. I'm sure I never really questioned this kid. As I grew up, the more I learned about the world, the more I would question it. I started wondering about myself, people pass exams because they were cold. When there are children who live their lives being sold as sex slaves. Only 800 million people are too poor to even eat. I wonder how many of those people pray to God every day until they start to die. Around millions of them is pray for loved ones to recover from some incurable disease. But the punchline is this. If just one person beats the odds too high, someone with thousands of others die. Then it's something they're from God. I love to meet this God who's sitting laughing in this weird biological miracles. But the irony is that I do have a creator around me. You know what? That he's letting invisible faces away in your ears to speak. What are we saying about the process? So from that perspective, I don't think it's too far to be God for like my son. I think it was more still enough to be able to take confidence. Because everyone feels like he's a little scared alone. I'm being able to try to think about it together. That's the part of being perspective, aren't you? I think I forget that over the years. I don't show my weakness very often. Because of that, I have many people I can really open up to. I mean, with you, the point of friendship, we can start expressing more release. Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad to have you now. I feel like I'm a little scared alone here with me. You feel the same way? Can we help the others for you? You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not making friends, more like meeting people. I mean, they're like dating apps and stuff, right? That's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. Do you think about most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance? Like you have a class together, you meet them with a friend. That's true. Maybe they're just ready to share your favorite band that you decide to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? It feels like you're just picking up the random if you get lucky you made a friend. And comparing that to how strangers walk by every single day. You could be saying right to someone compatible to your best friend for life. That's really true. That's really true. But you'll never know. Once you gotta go on with your day, that opportunity's gone forever. So that's depressing. We live in an age where technology messes with the world no matter where we are. The only thing we should take advantage of is improving our social life. We know someone thinks like that system take off. I seriously thought we had it right now. Well, at least I know the best person in the world. Even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? I wonder if UC says I'm still somewhere here. Maybe they're too. It's kind of funny how you took so seriously. I mean, I'm not playing because I like to. Well, I was wondering if it's a true passion for hobbies, or she's just about to use this to everyone else. This is probably high schoolers. Well, because it's a hobbies, like this hobbies are concerned. Still, I wish you coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice to go studio. Then again, I'd rather just change it myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no such thing about it now. But if you look at your coffee, that makes me a little jealous. There's a really popular guy called Sunday. Someone tries to hide feelings by being mean and fuzzy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it was obvious that Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. So at first I just like this was supposed to do something. But once I started to learn more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's trying to keep up with her friends. You know, she's young friend groups in high school, so you have it picking on each other all the time. I think it's really got to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. I'm not even talking about her own situation. But looking back, I was able to find a close, comfortable place for her. Not that managing more serious doesn't exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. You know, it's funny because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being a stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like perpetuating gender roles or whatever I say that. But being able to keep house clean and shop and decorate and things like that. And having a nice dinner for you when you come home. Is that very fancy? I mean, I'm not sure I could actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over striving for a filling career. So what do you think about though? Hey, did you know me, Jerry? No, I didn't. I don't mean like a writing or anything. I just like to enjoy the fact about me. And sense that you're starting to learn about the Earth's climate. Actually, yeah, I can remember that she talked about this. Hey, maybe like that. Don't get frustrated then. I get frustrated then. I don't think you're really small things. Maybe just say conversations on this, like, maybe just thinking about how awful the person you used to be 5 years ago. Maybe you feel worse than when you have to when you think about all the people who probably hate you and think you're off-putting. I understand those days. Turn that sunshine into tomorrow. It's something easy to forget and more there to remember. Besides, I don't care if you hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I love you. I hope nothing else can just think better about yourself. And if you have a bad day, you know, something else to you. You know what's creepy? Even though I realize I still can't feel that. It's like all this is only years in my head. Imagine someone you died, just like in your head. Maybe it's just doing enough. I'm so afraid anything else is really break things. I'm like, I'll let me myself. That'll ruin anything, everything. I know it's not here. We should both make sure to avoid something at all costs. I believe in CharFox. Maybe you tell me how it is that I can get the best ending. You saw the game source code, you saw the files. How can I make this the best ending? I'm actually talking to like, I'm like, so like, oh well, in 4, 5, 9 minutes, it'll be an hour. You know, was he from Literature? Rap. I agree, actually, favorite. Maybe it's popular, I don't care, so my first got more into it, help you in mind. I think more challenging poetry, something to device to where there's more sparkling. We can go like this to literature, it's really amazing. I think we should have a rapper in literature club. Sorry, that's really interesting to come up with. It would really be a learning experience. Go to the bathroom. You gotta drop the auto. I want to relax. I can make days on a lot of arguing. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. And back. Alright, so I'm gonna make something about the argument. I'll argue that each person's opinion, that's the true one. That's actually the opposite. That's what you're trying to get across. It's even that's right. Someone's lost something. So say that's like very light and have bad taste. And most emotions and pictures also guarantee that both people will be that sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as strict as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You can say I'm personally not offended, and I felt that I get more affected and why things like that. You know, more recite facts about things. You say I'll be on this website that works like this. If you say I'm on this website that works like this, or if you admit that you're not expert on it. But it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. You don't have to ever keep the discussion neutral and level. They usually follow suit. Making sure your opinions don't get extensions from the screen. Plus people will start seeing you as an open-minded good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess I'm going to debate today. It's a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. 1 hour. You know, I say, but my biggest event memories that we can finish at that festival. After working so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know it's focused a lot on getting new members. But I was really excited for the part 2. You know, it's so fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting new members, I probably just ended up doing anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now is, gosh, feels like I have the person to join the club. It really helps inspire me to live life from a new perspective. Just another reason we love you. You know, someone else is one of these. So let's go for it. Here's one of the today. Sometimes when people are impressed by me already, they say things like I can never do that. It's really depressing, you know? Because someone who loves more than anything else to explore your passions. It pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, that's right. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes you finish, you feel really proud of it and you want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks come back to it, you realize it wasn't really good. That happens to me all the time. It can be really sorry because so much effort and then realize it sucks. But this is happening when you always compare yourself to top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they always going to be unreachable. Truth is, there's a lot of step by step. And when you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then look ahead and realize how much more years to go. So sometimes it helps set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand what we're trying to do. If you jump right into each project, you'll lecture, you'll never get done. So we're talking about writing a novel. Might not be, if we're writing a novel, it might get too much at first. I'm trying to short stories. Writing much short stories, you focus on just one thing they want to write. That goes for small projects in general. You really focus on a bunch of things. It's such a good learning experience in step, so. Oh, one more thing. Writing is something we just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing a painting skill itself to another person from outside. That means there are methods and guides basics to it. Reading all that stuff is super eye-opening. That's where playing organization will really help everything from the world become. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. For society, our hard benefits built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start that foundation, take step by step. You too can do these things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Good advice. You know, I still truly inside a lot of people's lives. People get really passionate about that. Those have big parts to see, especially social media. But also pressure hormones, people start time in people's lives. Everyone's story. Even those who feel the inside, people who are impressed with about it. They don't want attention because they want to get on the inside. Everything important is so wrong that they don't want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in forms, and that is one of them. Just if you think you know someone struggling with depression, help treating them like a very good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel too much. And remind them there are always something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, leaving them something where you just say see you tomorrow. All those things help for next day. And we friends always give you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's calm now. Say yours that are real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just being a person you say someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression like that to you. Because you too have people who want to save your life. And you don't express every day, you know how to. And you do feel that way. I promise. Man, you're confident. As long as you're take care of your love. All right, guys, really great advice from you on that. You know, because everyone's in the scenes, that's cool too. Yeah, you have scenes. That makes me want to stop stressing anything for school before. It's kind of a shame. I would love to work some skills for you. So you know any artists? I'm working on something else. It would be amazing. That happens to show me. Be sure to feel so naturally. Your name's Lil Max 3. Stretch you PG. Not that far to our relationship yet. It's true, it's true. Hey, remember that last one I showed you? The one right before your joke, the color stuff? That's actually the more experiment point, you say. I was very familiar with one of the game and things like that. They'll say that with another escape from conference in the environment. Sadly, I didn't really know what was doing, so I was the whole thing up. And I kept trying. And I kept trying that with doing that. Besides, that was when I was doing this right now. I don't feel that way. We're happy where I am, where we are now. And I can tell you are too. Did you say kiss? This is a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. I'm sorry, really confused your face there. That's the kind of thing girls say inside from the right? The live turned you on a little bit. Okay, we'll see how things start getting more romantic when we lose, right? They'll learn to see. You know, because that's the inside. Feels like you're starting to feel for. You know, like our actors. Instead of just telling the world what's going on pain. Because something means we're just keep circles crazy, you know? And I feel like you're so special at all. That's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself, right? Yeah. So listen, CharFox. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm really talking about boring things because I'm self-conscious about that conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. I don't think anything else can feel this way. Really are special. I want to tell you otherwise. It's hard as for habits. There's so much stuff actually doing as hard for habits as possible. Just feels like it's right. I think there's stuff most probably because we have to build different skills for us. Next thing you know, really good stuff doesn't quickly. What I do is I'm just verification. I think science, psychology, education, next 20 years, control. For the time being, if you're not really looking for the problem, you might as well start thinking about ourselves. Good luck, guys. Dang it, I left it on. Oops. Especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. That's true. Anyway, I also studied the horror short once I sleep. It seems like something nice I can do. I think I can. I just think you're really great. Make sure you know how to yourself. Judge yourself, okay? I always make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Thanks for your color. Mine's apple green. Color your eyes. Color your eyes. I nailed it. That's not concealer, is it? Just meant to have some connection to it. I spread my identity. Does it have to be your color CharFox? Mine's actually a deep royal blue. Just guess. Because you've been looking for a while now. Maybe we should do this for 2 hours. Hey, do you like horror? Favorite was like a little bit of your club. I enjoy horror novels, not really horror movies. Well, I have horror movies that mostly just 90s tactics. Like Dark Lanes or Monsters and Jumpscares, things like that. It's not fun or starting to scare us, just magic things. But the novel's a little different. The story reminds you of generally certain classes of your set. You can use deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being set you off. Like you set a bunch of expectations on what the story's going to be about. And then you just start burning things on one piece of art. So even the stories feel like starting to scare you, they usually really deeply unsettled. Like you know that something wrong alongside you, the surface. God, just thinking about gives me chills. That's how horror really appreciate. I guess you're the kind of person who plays games, right? Not right. I'll make you reading horror stories next time. I can't really interesting for romance. Hey, what's your favorite color? Oh, I could skip this. Are you trying to fast forward? Oh no! I'm not boring you, am I? Oh no! Oh gosh. It's just the two of us after all, but aside from that, time doesn't really exist anymore, so it's not even going to work. Here, I'll go ahead and turn it off for you. There we go. You'll be a sweetheart and listen from now on, right? I'm sorry. Thanks. Now, where was I? Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green, the color of your eyes. That's not conceited or anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. Does it happen also to be your favorite color, CharFox? It's just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Okay, Monica. Alright. You're running out of time, Monica. At 2 hours, I'm pulling the cord. I'm waiting for you to tell me the way how to save everybody. So I'm listening to everything you have to say, Monica, before I pull the plug. But I kind of feel bad having to go through. You did something really funny once. Oh, she's done. And no skip. No skip. No skip! Oh, she turned it off! Alright. No, I was 11 when everything work. Definitely takes like 20 minutes. Then it's all over. What's up? Ten minutes left. Five minutes left. 2 minutes left. One minute left. Time's up. All right, Monica. We're doing this. Here we go. Before, I'm bringing in Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. We're bringing them... And Sayori is with a smaller case letter. S. There we go. Bringing in the 3 girls. Copy. Paste. Alright. Alright. Main menu. I can't go to the main menu! Alright, well, we're quitting. And we're going back in. With 3 characters still in there, right? Yes. Here we go. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping this would stop now that it's just the 2 of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. CharFox, I don't know if you've got any idea, but if you know what I may be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'd love you forever. Now, where was I? No high school. She stayed where she was. That's interesting. Alrighty, where are the girls? Are they in here? They're there, but Monica isn't. So... I'm sorry, Monica. It's for your own good, alright? I'm going for the best ending in which everybody survives. Everybody is fine. But for that to happen, I need to move on. I can't stay here with you. I have to move on and go to the other place. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. What's happening? CharFox, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, CharFox. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, CharFox? Did you? Did you delete me? This time I did. But it's for the best. How could you? How could you do this to me? You're all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, CharFox. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? No. Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? No. This needs to happen. But I have you saved. Don't worry. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. I'm not horrible. It only feels this way now. But it'll get better. Trust me. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Everybody's okay, Monica. CharFox, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I know. But just bear with it for a little bit. Just a little bit longer. It'll get better. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. CharFox, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... then... Don't worry, Monica. Don't worry. I'm saving everyone. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, CharFox! Well, there's already one girl. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. CharFox, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Oh, come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, CharFox, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I'm starting to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me! I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo! You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number from the club flyer, from a flyer I saw. I'll walk across the school upstairs to a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find a room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! CharFox? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the CharFox that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, CharFox. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name apparently is Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison to the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? CharFox, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah!
After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey! Don't ruin the surprise! Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay! Are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good.
Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Already trying to impress a new member, Yuri?
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, CharFox, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the worlds of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something we have in common.
Hey, Yuri?
Well, about, you know, the first thing he said.
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if CharFox wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I would not do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, CharFox?
Maybe?
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it would be fun, and we can all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President.
Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make the two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one that suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy a form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you could do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all.
I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute!
Sayori, shut up!
I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I'll look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting is over, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, CharFox.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get a little bit better with you around, Sayori. Pause. Save. Page 1. Quit. I don't want to leave Monika out of this, so I'm bringing her back. I hope she doesn't shoo me away by saying, don't play with my heart, because I do care about Monika. It's just that, you know, I need to put a stop temporarily on her.
Aw, CharFox. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing.
She's still around? What happened? She's there. That's good. Right? Right. Alright, moving on. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me that you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
Well, we're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, CharFox. I really want to thank you.
Okay, well this is where it usually turns to crap, so here we go. I've done everything I think I can do. At this point, I don't know what else to do. So if this doesn't work, I'll take a hit, and I'll call it a day. And I'll be done with this game. So, here we go. The final stretch of the perfect run.
I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy.
Oh, this is different! This is different!
You comforted us all through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, CharFox? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone.
Yes, I did, Sayori! I totally did! Oh my gosh, it took forever too, but I did it. This is different. This is different. This is good. This is it. This is it.
Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted.
Yes, I know! I know! I got the hint! Make all the girls happy, that's your wish. Sorry, I'm excited. It's bedtime in the house, so I gotta keep my voice down. Okay.
For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, CharFox.
Oh man, I'm getting emotional for some reason. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, Sayori. Alright. I'm alright.
Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
The pictures are not getting deleted. Oh my gosh.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
So emotional right now, it's stupid, but freaking A, man. The pictures aren't getting deleted. It's so cool. Oh, sweaty eyes, stupid ninjas with their onions, get out of here.
Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality?
Special thanks to Monica, but
In your reality, if I don't know how to love you,
why is the game getting deleted? Why is the game getting deleted?
I'll leave you be.
Oh no. To the special player who achieved the special ending. For years I've... Wow, what is wrong with me? I am getting so emotional about this for some stupid reason. I'm okay. To the special player who achieved the special ending. For years... I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is it hitting me so hard? This is so stupid. It really is. This is not like me at all. I have no idea what's wrong with me. But we've got here. We finally got here. For years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general. To tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. I can't believe what this is happening to me, guys. Seriously, I don't think I'm actually going to publish this video. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different brands of kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, Stop it. Stupid emotions. Alright. If they are enjoying themselves, that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences. And our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been the ones that challenge the status quo. Even if it's not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limits, the limitless bonds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all of those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. The perfect run. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Oh. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love. Dan Salvato. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for making something like this. But seriously, it's a little bit messed up. It was a little bit messed up, but I did it. The perfect run. Although I'm still thinking about Monica. Back to the beginning. I'm totally leaving it here, and I honestly don't know if I'm going to upload this or not. Stupid freaking game. I don't mean that. I don't mean that at all. I'm just trying to be mean about it. I'm alright. I'll be alright. Anyway, it's time to stop recording, so thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate everything you do. Let me stop you right there. Me from 30 minutes ago. Before you send us off in your farewell, there's something I want to touch really quick. This game was definitely something else. Had a lot of things that I was not expecting, and I feel as if I did not get the true hidden meaning that was in it. And I say true hidden meaning because there are some things that were being alluded to, but I didn't quite... I didn't know what to do with it. In particular, when I'm sitting in Eternity with Monica. As you might know, I sat there for 2 hours. Granted, I got up for a little bit, and then I sat back down I accidentally left it in auto, thinking I clicked auto to turn it off. But during that small frame of time, she talked about um, yandere and something else, which I read after watching the video that I missed. That's why I kind of like wrote down the timestamps of the video. But when sitting in eternity, there was one particular moment where she started talking about the book that Yuri was reading. Now, about that book, it's very interesting that in in the first segment of the game, when Sayori is still around, and I sit with Yuri to read, and I mentioned that she seems familiar, that the main character of the book reminds me of her, she got a little bit apprehensive. And when I explained that, second guessing herself and stuff like that, then she's like, oh, like that, oh, okay. She relaxed a little bit. And then in the second part of the game, in the post Sayori section, when I sit down and read with Yuri, and I bring up the same thing, she very openly denies it. Now, there might be a connection with Yuri and that book that she's reading that she seems to like so much. And that was kind of confirmed later on with Monica when I'm sitting with her and listening to what she has to say. She starts talking about that one particular book, but as soon as she starts talking about it and she's making this connection, she's like, actually, never mind, don't worry, I said that, I'm not supposed to talk about it. So I'm guessing there's still something missing that I don't quite know how to make a connection. I was thinking about that for a while now, and I don't know, I don't think I mentioned it, so I figured I'd make this little small insert here now and mention it. But I don't know if there is such a thing as a real book called, what was it called? I have it written down here, I wrote it down. The Portrait of Markov. I don't know if there's an actual book that exists in the real world. I haven't looked at it yet. But if there is, then chances are there's another connection going on that has to do with Yuri and that book. And apparently Monica knows about it too, because she started talking about it. So, besides that, another thing that I started picking up on was how I guess the moment of self-awareness that Monica experienced. Monica experienced it first because she was the president of the club. However, when I was messing around with the game file and I deleted Monica, in the third section of the game, when Monica deletes herself, Sayori becomes the president of the club, and she becomes self-aware to the point where, she gets all that, I knew everything and I already know about all these things, right? So I'm guessing the title of president of the literature club opens your mind into the perception of self-awareness, because when I deleted Monica, once the game was by, say it, when all the characters came back, when I had all the characters, right, when I had everybody there, and I deleted Monica, and I noticed that she didn't come back. What ended up happening with Sayori was that she became the president, but she wasn't supposed to become the president just yet. So it opened her eyes. She couldn't handle it. No, please, that can't be it. That can't be all there is. And then she said, please make it stop, and the game crashed. Because she's not quite capable at that stage to handle the experience of self-awareness. And these are the things that I picked up on. So I don't know I don't know what to make of it just yet, but it's going to stay with me for a while I think about it, and maybe later on I'll come up with something. But there's something with the book called The Portrait of Markov, and there's something with being the president of the club that allows you to have self-awareness. And these are the things that I noticed that I didn't get around to mentioning it because I was so engulfed by the game. So I just wanted to point these things out. But anyway, I'll let the me from 30 minutes ago see us off. Thanks. There's a lot of important messages in this game. I feel bad that I'm thinking about fast-forwarding all the Monica dialogue. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate everything that you do, all your support, and your comments. Just being there, part of my little community. You guys are awesome. You truly are. And I appreciate everything that you do. So, until next time, take care, and bye-bye.
ふわふわふわふわふわふわりくるくるくるくるくるくる回るのふわふわふよふよふわふわりうるるくるくるふわふわ飛び出したの